We have breaking news. Are you serious? Are you serious? We have tragic news and an ongoing breaking news situation in Hawaii. I want to share that with you in just a moment. First, put a quick shout out for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. The U.S. dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s when the dollar decoupled from gold, and the government seems to be bent on continuing that tradition. From now until after the next elections, the government can print as much money as it wants. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand inflation. Invest in gold with Noble Gold Investments. You will also get a 24 karat gold coins, 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin for free. If you set up a gold or silver IRA or roll over that 401k, let them help you at noblegoldinvestment.com. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. noblegoldinvestment.com. It's the only gold company that I trust. So let's take a peek here, guys, at what's happening here in the situation. We're very, very concerned about this situation right now that's taking place in Hawaii. We have breaking news. The fire on Hawaii's Maui Island is forcing people literally to jump into the ocean to try to flee from the flames. Now, this kind of thing happened at Prestigio in Wisconsin during the fire, the Chicago fire. Besides the Chicago that burned, so did a major part of northern Wisconsin. And people literally jumped into the river to get away from the inferno of heat. Same thing is happening. The wind is blowing very strong because there's a hurricane on the way toward Hawaii. So with the wind fueling the wildfires on the Hawaiian island of Maui, that drove people to jump into the ocean to try to escape the flames and the smoke. It's forced people to evacuate everywhere. The Coast Guard said this morning, and now we're getting information on CBS News, it has rescued dozens of people in the town of Lahaina who turned to water as their only refuge. The hospitals are full of burn patients and patients in smoke inhalation. Fire is widespread right now. The tourist town of approximately 12,000 on the northwestern tip of Maui, and the roads are closed. You can't go down to the town. The whole place is on fire, and people are literally driving, and some of them are running, and they're jumping into the ocean. Acting Governor Sylvia Luke told CNN that the hospital system on the island was overburdened now, incoming burn patients and people suffering from inhalation. Don't know how many people there are. There's one shelter that has over 1,000 people in it. Lots of buildings have been burnt to the ground. The entire place is a burning inferno as we speak. Meanwhile, there is a hurricane on the way. Okay, Hurricane Dora, which was passing to the south of the island chain at a safe distance of 500 miles, but it was still sending strong winds that were partly to blame now, guys, because the winds from Hurricane Dora are fanning the flames there in Hawaii. These 60-mile-an-hour winds knocked out power throughout the night and rattled homes and grounded the firefighting helicopters and also fanned the flames as the strong winds and low humidity have created the perfect storm in Hawaii. Hurricane Dora is a Category 4. Thank God it's not going to crash into the Hawaiian Islands, but just by the fact it's going by, sending 60-mile-an-hour winds, it has fanned the flames and also sucked the humidity out of the island, which even makes it more of a tinderbox. This is an insane situation. You know, I was just in Hawaii back in June. We had a conference there, and God spoke to me, you know, because I'd already done a conference in Hawaii in 2018, you know, and that was probably the only time we'd ever do one. God spoke to me and said, I need you to go. I need you to go to San Diego, and I need you to go to Hawaii. I think the reason he told me to take those two places was because they're both danger zones. San Diego potentially could see the big one, earthquake, and it's being discussed among seismologists and meteorologists, and Mike from the world certainly keeps talking about it. But Hawaii also, God said go there, and so this might have been why, to send a warning, to let the people know that the days we're living in are the last days, the end times, that perilous times are coming. And here comes the wind. Here comes the fire. And people are losing their lives. People are running. People are burned. People are absolutely in a chaotic state. We're praying for everybody in Hawaii. Our prayers are with you. We will stay on our knees praying for you. And we're praying that they have power outages. And people are literally running and jumping into the ocean. If they try to come out of the ocean, they will be caught on fire. The heat from the flames is so hot that you got to stay in the ocean to not burn to death. People are burned. People are getting to the hospital with burns, and they're not. And the burns are from the excessive heat. This has happened before, like I said, during the Chicago fire, and it happened up there in Prestigio, Wisconsin, during the days of the Chicago fire. It got so hot, people jumped in the river. And if they would raise their head above the river, their hair would start to burn. They'd have to keep going back underneath, keep ducking. A lot of people died. That's the same type of fire. It's an inferno in Hawaii right now. Pray for them. Pray for them. We're living in the last days. And Heidi's getting ready to have a broadcast that's starting in 10 minutes about Rachel's Heart. Today is Heidi's birthday, and she's having a special Rachel's Heart broadcast. It starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys in a few moments.